Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit
What's up,
in it.
Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Good
Hey, Rashad.
Andrews, man. A lot of people cooking Kendra Andrews for what she just said. And I see where the people are coming from. First things first, shouts out to Kendra Andrews. Shouts out to the Andrews sisters. That is an example of hardworking excellence right there from a pair of siblings. Malika Andrews and Kendra Andrews. What they have done being national media members at ESPN is sensational. However, Kendra Andrews, you are tripping. What is you talking about, bruh? Asia Wilson put together an amazing season, but her numbers were lower than last season. And one part about being an MVP and a multi-time MVP, you have to keep outdoing yourself, whether that's fair or not. It's not fair, and it doesn't make sense. What? The MVP is who's the best player that season, right? It's the same way someone could ball out in the playoffs, and someone will say, oh, the award is a regular season award, right? Because it's solely about who played the best in the regular season. Who played the best in the regular season? Who had the most impact with the combination of who played the best in the regular season? That's what the MVP award is, bro. And if you want to pick Fee over Asia, fine. She led the team to have the best season. She was the defensive player of the year, leading candidate, everything like that. She went out for a couple weeks. Vegas got hot at the end of the season, 16 games in a row. But in terms of the entire season from start to finish, Minnesota was winning from start to finish, and Fee was the leading charge of that. And without Fee, they wouldn't have been the best team in the league. They would have been good, as you saw. They were still afloat when Fee was out because of Courtney Williams. Shout out to Courtney Williams. Shout out K-Mac and the whole team over there, right? But at the end of the day, if Asia Wilson is the winner, you can make a case for Asia Wilson. If Fee isn't, because Asia Wilson, she carried Vegas when they had nobody else. Chelsea Gray took half the season to wake up. Jackie Young was playing well from the beginning. Jewel Lloyd has been non-existent 97% of the season. So for Asia Wilson to do what she did to carry the team in the meantime until everybody else got their stuff together, cutting players, Liz Kitley cut, goes to Golden State, goes to this team, Deja Kelly cut. What is going on? It was nothing but chaos. There was no type of organization and consistency within Vegas all season. Cheyenne Parker just gets back from pregnancy one game before the playoffs. What is going on in Vegas? It's just a bunch of, it's like free jazz. Asia Wilson was one steady person right there, and she's the reason why they're in contention for another championship in a season where they started 5-7. They had no business being here, and it's only because of Asia Wilson they did that. So if Asia Wilson is your MVP, I get that argument. If Fee is your MVP, I get that argument. But the argument cannot be it's not Asia Wilson because she wasn't as good as she was last year. The MVP award is simply for the current WNBA regular season. So the MVP next year in the NBA can't be Jokic because Jokic just been so consistent for the last 5 years. It has nothing to do with the last 5 years. Was Nikola Jokic the best player and the most impactful player, with a mixture of the most impactful player in the NBA this particular regular season? That's the MVP. So with that, that's not fair. That's not cool. Here we go. No, Michael Jordan won 5 MVPs. His highest scoring MVP season is actually his first. In the 4 seasons that followed, his stats declined with each award. Similarly, Lisa allegedly scored fewer points in her second MVP than her first. Wilson's 23.4 points and 10.2 rebounds will be a career high for roughly 99% players in WNBA history. MVP awards shouldn't be judged whether you're outperforming yourself. They should reflect whether you're outperforming the competition. And there it is from Trinity Hoop Stars. I know some people don't really like Trinity Hoop Star, everything they say, but a lot of the tweets I see from them be solid. I'm not going to hold you. Here's Kendra Andrews herself. And she says, I'm honored. Look at this ratio. Goodness gracious. 177. I'm honored to vote for this year's WNBA awards. After a lot of time, consideration, and discussions, here's what my submitted ballot looks like. V number 1, Asia Wilson number 2, AT number 3, Leash number 4, Kelsey Mitchell number 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Alana Smith. Dang, she didn't even vote Asia for Defensive Player of the Year. Jeez Louise. Nas Hillman, 6th Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Paige Beckers. Veronica Burton, Most Improved. Natalie Nicase, Coach of the Year, Golden State. WNBA first team, the Fee, Asia, Leash, Lissa Thomas, and Kelsey Mitchell. Second team, AB, Bree Jones. Okay, shout out Bree Jones. Kayla McBride, Jackie Young, Neka Wumike. All rookie team, Paige Beckers, Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafin, Monique Akal Makani from Phoenix, and Janelle Solan from Golden State Valkyries. All defensive first team, Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Alana Smith, Alyssa Thomas, and Gabby Williams. That's a good first team. All defensive second team, Ryan Howard this year, good. AB, Stewie, Ryan Howard, Veronica Burton, Stills, just God at the top of the key, lockdown. Kayla McBride. I like these defensive teams. I'm not gonna lie. The defensive team is the most important, impressive part to me. I feel like this fifth spot for our rookie team is open. It's open. There's a couple different names that I've seen there. Whoever it might be, I agree with. But yeah, this fifth spot is open. Everything else is a lock, obviously. And then second team is up for debate too. All right, here you go. Would you be willing to explain the differentiator between Fee and Asia for you? So she said, I haven't made up my mind when we ran out of predictions. And predictions are also different than who is getting my vote. Deciding MVP has been one of the toughest votes on the ballot. I'd be lying if I said my mind didn't change my mind from day to day. Ultimately, I went with Fee, the best player on the best team, who also made history last night with their 50-40-90 split. See, I ain't gonna lie, 50-40-90 is crazy. Asia put together an amazing season, but her numbers were lower than last season in one part. See, she could have ended it right there. She could have ended it right there, but she decided to put this. But her numbers were lower than last season. And one part about being great, multiple time MVP or not, you have to keep outdoing yourself, whether that's fair or not. Why did she say that? The biggest knock on Fee was the time she missed, but the momentum she had at the start of the season can't be disregarded. And when she returned from her injury, she picked it back up where she left. What? 50-40-90 isn't enough for MVP? What are you talking about? It doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. What are y'all talking about? See, y'all can't get mad at Kendra. Y'all don't even know like what 50-40-90 means. Like people don't even be doing that in basketball, bro. Like that's like a rare feat. That's like the triple crown in baseball. That's like what Rod Acuna do, steal 90 bases and hit 50 home runs. Like that does not happen, bro. That just does not happen. Like you said, the only other time it happened was from MVP, Elena Deldon. Like I said, I feel like there's a good argument for both players. Like you can't say, Fee, oh, this is wrong, this is bad. You can't say that. But you can't say the reason why I'm not going with Asia is because like she didn't outperform herself from the last time. That doesn't make sense. Like you could have just left it off at here's the reasons why I picked Fee. Just that. Asia had an amazing season too. You could have left it at that. Speaking of struggles, and we get into the last couple things here.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.